Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm taking apart my heater in the hatchback. So I got a new one from one of the hatchbacks at the junkyard. It's only the only hatchback at the junkyard, but there was a bunch of Hondas. I just happened to see the back rear window back in there. I was like, oh man, sweet, it's a hatchback. So I'm gonna go get that thing. So we're redoing that because I had some issues with the heater on mine. So this is the one that I took out right here. Let's see if I can get a good shot at it. That's right there, but you can see this piece right here was broken. So this sits right on top just like that. And then the piece right there, it was broken, so I was like, I need to get me a new one. So you've got to pull out your stereo. First, take this piece off down in here. Where are we at? Right down in there. This piece that holds the ashtray and that little pocket down there, you got to take that off. It's 4 bolts. One, 2, 3, and then 4. And then you've got to take your radio out. Slide your hand back there, pop it out unless it's locked, and you've got to stick a couple of flatheads down in here on either side. Pop them in there until you hear that little metal ping. And then you've got 1 bolt right here, and then you have 2 bolts. 1, 2. It's actually, yeah, 1. You can see the spot for them. 1 and then 2. And then you have this little wire. I don't know if you can get a good shot. I can't get a good. There we go. That little wire right there. So when you're undoing that, you got to be really careful. So what I did, I put it all the way to cold, right? I got back there with tweezers. I used the long ones. So I used a set of these right here, grabbed a hold of it, and then put it back over to hot. That way it had a little bit of slack on it. And then I used a flathead and just kind of shimmied it out. You know what I mean? Just kind of like shimmied it out. And it worked. And it still retained its shape, because you can bend that little guy and then it's a pain in the ass. Once everything gets all tucked back up in there, it's a pain in the ass. So try and keep it to where it retains its shape. But that's where we're at now. I've got all the new pieces right here, and one's kind of scratched, but what are you going to do? Junkyard, right? And let's see what else. So you can take this piece off of the front. It goes right. See if I can hold it with my legs right here. So that piece is going to go on there just like that. Holds all the buttons in place. Then your buttons go right in there. Now, when you're taking the buttons off, be careful, again, because they've got these little clips. See the little clip right there in the dead center? So you don't want to break that. So just kind of get your little flathead screwdriver, nice and tiny, and just kind of wedge it back in there, and then once you hear it pop, that's good. Just pull it right on out. Don't pry it. If it doesn't go the first time, just keep working it. Just finesse it a little bit, and it'll come out. It'll come out on its own with a little bit of pressure. Just a little bit, not a lot. Don't freaking break your stuff, because then you're going to be all SOL. But that's where we're at. And yeah, so I'm going to upload this video, a little 4-minute video real quick, and put this thing back together. And hopefully nothing breaks on me. I'm going to be screwed. But it should be good. Should be good. I'll upload the finishing, you know what I mean? Once everything's all said and done, I'll upload the finish, and I've got a couple of new parts I want to go over with you guys that I got off of that hatchback too. A really good deal. I got all of this stuff for like $35. I just went through there and just pretty much raped that damn car. It was awesome. But like, subscribe, share.